Hi there, folks. Today I'm going to do a pretty straightforward, simple video. Um, to preface, I have a lot of tobacco to try, a whole lot. I got pretty heavy into the acquisition really early on, quickly accumulated something like 35 blends, and I've only tried about 12 or 15 of those. So I still have a lot of stuff to try, and of those things that I have stored away to try, these are the 7 that I think I'm anticipating the most. So I'll get into those and the various reasons why I'm anticipating them right after I light my pipe, which is this beautiful little simple LaRocca bent billiard. Um, this is my second briar pipe. The first one had a tragic accident, so this is the first briar pipe that I got a lot of use out of. And over the past few months of owning it, it's grown on me a whole lot. Um, I love the shape, I love the colors. Um, I just think it's a really elegant pipe, personally. And in it, I have some Sutliff Balkan S. Uh, I've been enjoying that a lot recently. If you've seen in my past couple of videos, it's a very simple, tasty, straightforward English blend. Um, nice representative of the Balkan category. So, let me light this up and get into these tobaccos. It's a beautiful day here in central Indiana. I think I'm gonna get out and fish a little bit later this evening. But anyway, firstly, I'm gonna do the one that I have a general time frame set out for already, because I'm moving at the end of this month. Um, and I think this is going to make an excellent housewarming gift to myself. Um, Moving to Bloomington, where I got this pipe and this tobacco at the Briar and Burley. So, this is Peterson Hyde Park. Most excited for this blend because it's a straight Weber Virginia Burley, which I haven't had. I've had different mixtures with Virginia and Burley in them, but I haven't had a straight Weber. But most importantly, I'm excited to try this because I got a nice surprise after buying it from the Briar and Burley, getting home and checking the date code, which I don't know if you'll be able to see. Probably not, to be frank. But this date code reads July 11th, so today, 2019. This blend, which I did not know was 5 years old today before recording this video, but yeah, today it is 5 years old, and I think that's going to make an excellent housewarming gift, as I said. 5-year-old tobacco. The only other tobacco that I've had older than this was that Chacolme St. Claude that I reviewed earlier on, which I was not very pleased with. My initial review was very so-so, mild, but I'll tell you that I came to dislike that blend quite a bit, which is the first blend that I'm not really hot about. It's just too raisiny, too funky. I don't know if the age has messed with the toppings in some weird way, but I'm not a fan of that one. So this is going to be effectively the oldest tobacco that I try because I can see myself enjoying this quite a bit. I love straight tobacco flavors, and I'm super excited for that one. So Hyde Park will be the first one uh, on this list, and like I said, the one that I have a set time for. Um, we're going to stick with the Petersons for now. This is the only aromatic on this list. This is Peterson Irish Whiskey. It was a close call between this and Sweet Killarney for the aromatic that I wanted to feature on this list. Not too excited about aromatics, but this one I am. I've never had a liquor flavored tobacco, and I've never had dark fired Kentucky, which this has. This is what edged this out over Sweet Killarney, was the dark fired Kentucky. Um, very excited for this blend. Very excited to try some DFK, as I've heard it called. And I think this is going to be a good one as far as aromatics go. So that's another one that I'm very excited about. And these two, Nightcap and Hearth and Home Black House. Sorry, let me get my pipe going again. Mm. Nightcap is widely referred to as like a Latakia knockout sort of blend. I love heavy Latakia blends. I'm a big fan of Pirate Cake. I'm a big fan of Star of the East, which is also like 50% Latakia. And this is going to be a very full flavored, strong, straight tobacco tasting blend. So I've heard. I'm very excited for that. And I got the Black House as a bundle with the Nightcap because I hear that they have similar tasting notes. And so, as a result, I'll be trying them in tandem and giving my thoughts on them together, hopefully. So these might be back-to-back videos. They might be the same video, but I think I'd get a little confused with all the flavors. So probably be back-to-back videos. Black House and Nightcap. These are going to be later on down the line, probably once the weather starts to cool off a little bit. But I'm super anticipating both of these. And as an aside, I love the tin art on both these. I'm a big fan of tin art. That's kind of what led me to try my first couple tobaccos. Nightcap is one that struck me really early on as like a really pretty, pleasing tin art. So I was really excited to get some of this. And the Black House was something that I was not expecting to buy, but also has some really beautiful tin art. And it's like embossed. It's just a really, really cool tin. So I'll just throw that in there. These have awesome tin art. Gonna keep going with the English blends. Next will be Presbyterian mixture. This I've heard described as a light, very approachable, everyday smoke sort of English blend. Oriental forward, I've heard it described as, with a nice Latakia kick, but I've heard it mostly as Oriental forward and very mild, full flavored, tasty. If this is anything like the Balkan S, I'm not sure if it will be. I'm going to enjoy it quite a bit. I've heard this compared most to Peterson Early Morning Pipe, which was also in contention with this one for the one that I wanted to feature on the channel, or on this video, this particular video. So it might be a similar situation to the Nightcap and Black House, but for the list, I chose Presbyterian because I'm honestly more excited about this one. And I got two Virginias on this list. I'll show them together. Full Virginia Flake and Pure Virginia, HH Pure Virginia from Mac Baron's. I hear these both described as beautiful representatives of the full Virginia category, straight Virginia category. I hear a lot of people list them as their top five, like in their top five favorite Virginias, and Virginia lovers always talk about these as great blends. So I know for a fact that I really enjoy straight Virginias. Orlik Golden Sliced has been my favorite blend by far over the past 2 weeks. Whenever I want a pipe, that's what I reach for. This and the Orlik Golden Sliced. And I'm working pretty firmly through my tin of Orlik Golden Sliced. I'm about halfway done with that. And another straight Virginia is the 507C, which I've demolished. This was 1 ounce. This was the quickest ounce I've smoked. I love this tobacco, and I quickly restocked with 10 ounces of this that I'm going to age for various times. I got that put away. That's featured in an earlier video as well. The same video as this, the full Virginia Flake. But anyway, full Virginia Flake, I'm very excited about. Just because I've heard great things about it. This is a lot of people's choice of Virginia tobacco. I've heard that it's very finicky, that it can be very moist, that you got to give it a lot of drying time, that you got to be slow with it, be careful with it. So I'll try to keep those things in mind when I try full Virginia Flake. But that one is high on my list of anticipation. This one doesn't have very much age on it. I think this one is from January or February of this year. If you want to verify that with these weird Sam Gawith date codes, feel free. But this one I'm a little more anticipated, or I'm anticipating a little more, I'll be honest. HH Pure Virginia, for similar reasons, very popular straight Virginia, a lot of people's favorite, And this one I got sort of lucky with in the same way as the Hyde Park, where I bought it randomly, and it happened to have a little bit of age on it. So you might be able to see this date code. But this date code is for November 22nd. These MacBaron date codes are so simple. Literally just says the abbreviated month and the year. Don't have to finish with any numbers, any counting like the Sam Gawith, or any weird order like the Peterson date codes. This straight says when it was produced, which I love. This is 2 years old in November. I don't know if it's going to make it until November. I might crack into it sometime this summer, being a full Virginia flake. I might try it right at 2 years when it turns in November, or I might try it next year, next spring or summer. But I'm very excited, highly anticipating it whenever I do get around to it. And this is probably the most anticipated on this list. Maybe this and the Nightcap, for all the great things that I've heard about Nightcap and being an English lover. So these are the two that I'm most excited for. And I think the ones that I'm most interested in, as for new tastes, are going to be the Irish whiskey and the Hyde Park. Because like I said, Weber and Dark Fired Kentucky. So that is my list of most anticipated tobaccos right now. There are a couple more that I don't own that I'm really highly anticipating when I do get a hold of them, which will be Capstan Blue and Seattle Pipe Club's Plum Pudding, because those are both also regarded as great straight Virginia for Capstan Blue, and Balkan for the Plum Pudding, both of which I really like. So those will be also high on the list, but I don't own them yet, so I wanted to go over what I did have already. And if you guys have any thoughts on any of these blends, I'll go back over them real quick. Black House, Nightcap, Irish whiskey, Hyde Park, Presbyterian mixture, HH Pure Virginia, and Sam Gawith Full Virginia Flake. So yeah, as I said, if you guys have any strong thoughts about any of these blends, if any of these blends are some of your favorites, if you like any of these blends over some of the other blends that I listed today, go ahead and let me know in the comments. If there's anyone that you really want to see on the channel, also let me know in the comments. And if I get enough, interest in any one of these blends, then that might push it a little bit forward in the list to try. So, like I said, give me your thoughts, suggestions, any feedback is greatly appreciated. Like, subscribe, comment, dislike, whatever you feel. And yeah, I'm just so excited to try all these blends. I'm excited to share these blends with you guys. I've been having a really good time with the YouTube thing. It's a great platform for me to just get my thoughts out, for me to help articulate my thoughts about these different tobaccos. And it forces me to be more analytical when I'm trying new tobaccos, which is great because it just helps me define my taste a little bit. So, as I said, any thoughts on any of these tobaccos, go and leave them in the comments. And I think I'm going to leave that there. I think that's all I have for you guys today. So, if you've made it this far, as always, I really appreciate you watching. I appreciate you spending your time with me. And I'm looking forward to making videos on all these things. So I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.